This is Jamie Drummond for Good Food Revolution. I am here with Tiago from COZs winery, just north of Lisbon, Portugal. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing well.
Now we are here at the, it's a sunny day at Toronto Raw Wine 2023. Now, Tiago, please tell us a little bit about what you're doing in Portugal.
Yeah, so we work different plots of a very rare grape in Portugal. The name of the grape is Vital. We are in a small mountain 50 miles north of Lisbon, just beside the sea. So we are more exposed to the Atlantic climate. And this mountain, the soils are very old, from Jurassic in terms of calcareous.
Also Jurassic limestone.
Yeah, right. Jurassic limestone. And so this grape really likes these very poor soils in the mountain, and this mountain has a kind of climate at its limit, in the sense of it's very windy, and it can also be cold in some cases, and we work those vineyards with around 40 years old, and we are replanting different plots with the old material in the massal selection. So the idea is to keep this diversity in the vineyard, because we also trust that the complexity of the wine comes from this notion of population. So the grape itself, it's the sum of all the different clones. And there are studies that are showing that to have 90% of the grape information, you need to have at least 7 different clones in your vineyard.
Okay.
We have much more, but the idea is really to keep moving this way, and also facing those changes in the climate.
Right.
And having a different population may help.
Now, you're obviously quite fond of the Vital grape. Tell us a little bit about it, because it's not one that I'm overly familiar with.
No, yeah, Vital, it's almost just exists on Óbidos and on this small mountain just nearby. It's a grape that does not show an impositive character. It means that you have some grapes in the world that you recognize immediately.
Yes.
Vital is not like that. Vital, it's rather much more sensitive to the place where it is.
So a terroir grape.
And to the vinification.
Yes.
It's more a terroir grape, and that's the reason why we, apart from pop wine that we do on the white, we have 2 single vineyards, just to show that Vital from the same mountain, but from plots with the completely different soil and exposition, can be completely different in the same context anyway.
You mentioned it can really pick up different characteristics from the vinification. How do you vinify Vital?
So the way we vinify Vital, we always start with a very small skin contact, just to extract natural yeasts and nutrients to help the fermentation. And normally, as soon as the fermentation starts, we press, and in some cases the Vital goes fermenting on concrete tanks, in other cases in old barrels. And normally it stays with the lees as well, longer time than it's normal. Normally it stays with the lees until May, because as I told you, Vital needs a good support, and the lees of Vital are good to give some extra information to the grape and from the place itself.
I'm looking forward to tasting your wines this afternoon for sure, because they sound right up my alley. Now, with this particular style of Vital, where does it sit at the dinner table? What are the best kind of pairings for a wine like that?
Well, I think when a wine is good, it can pair with almost everything.
Well, fair enough.
But I would say that all the fish.
Right, that was where I was going with that.
Because this is Vital from an Atlantic climate.
Yes.
And often, contrary to more warmer inland regions where you have a lot of fruit, Vital tends rather to express the salinity of the place.
I see.
And so I think it would go better with such kind of food, more from seafood. And but anyway, I think with the
Very
almost
cool.
everything.
Now you're here at Raw Wine Fair, which means your wines fall under that natural wine umbrella.
Yes.
Why did you choose to go down that route?
Well, natural, it's not probably the best word.
I hear you, yes,
and
yeah.
it probably end up on everyone to say the same thing. The only thing we try to do is we try to care of the land, take care of the land. So we work our vineyards, we work them organic,
Yeah.
and we try to rebuild an ecosystem where we can get nice grapes in a good context. And then searching in the harvest, searching for the correct maturity point in order to make wine that expresses the place.
I understand, yeah.
So we are not searching for a style, because sometimes, as everything in the world that starts to appear, starts to be to have styles, and today maybe you have a style that it's called natural, but we are more in what we say a classical naturalist say.
I understand.
We
yeah.
try to make classical wines in the sense wines that age and that get the balance that we think are correct, but that are made naturally. Basically.
I understand. Well, thank you very much for sharing them with us today. We look forward to tasting this afternoon, and thank you for joining us at Good Food Revolution.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.